Hey girlies. Okay, this video is going to come out a little bit after the Torture Poets Department has released, but this is going to be my ranking of, well, not ranking, just like my review of the Torture Poets Department. I love this album. I think that it's a no skip album. It's so good. How is she going to release 16 songs, then double it, add 15 more, and it's still no skip? You ate the boots down, Taylor. Oh my god, I love you. Talked about how my BFF got me the vinyl, signed vinyl. I got it today. Let me pull out my signature. I'm gonna put my finger in front of it so nobody tries to take it, but you see. Oh, it's not real. It's not real. Oh my god, I love Taylor so much. So we're gonna start with Fortnite. I think that this is such a good album opener. She ate with this one, and the music video, don't even get me started. It was so good. So iconic, and her and Post Malone's voice sound really good together. I think we need more. They ate. Track 2, the Torture Poets Department. I was excited because it's like the first track 2, the Torture Poets Department. I was like so excited because it's been so long since we've got like a track title that was like the album name. That was so exciting, and the chorus in this song is so addicting.
You're not Dylan Thomas, and I'm not Patti Smith.
Like, oh, it's so good. And then the bridge, I was in shambles. He took the ring off her finger, put it on the line that people put ring rings on. You're lying, Joe Alwyn. When I catch you, you are going to be, trust, you will be dealt with. My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys is so good. Like, with each listen, it just gets better. Also the chorus on this one is so good. She ate again. Now, when I tell you that the second that I heard Down Bad, I had to sit with it for a minute. I was like, oh my god, what did she just drop? Not in a bad way, like I was gagged, to say the least. The one was too stunned to speak. It's so good. The beat, the everything, like, Taylor, you ate again. Okay, So Long London had a lot of hype like before, and I think that it's really good, but it's not my favorite personally. The editing, but opinions have changed, and So Long London is good. I take my word back. But it's really good still, and the vocals in the beginning are so good, and it's still such a sad song. Like, oh my god, that silly little London boy. Okay, But Daddy, I love him. So good also. When I tell you, whenever she said I'm having his baby, I was like, I didn't know what to believe. And then she was like, no, I'm not, but you should see your faces. Girl, you got me. Okay, Fresh Out the Slammer. I claimed Fresh Out the Slammer, and I thought it was super good. Like, the beginning. What are you talking about? It's so good. I was feeling Fresh Out the Slammer very Western, very, what was that? Taylor ate again. Florida is so good. It's such a good collab. Like, their voices also go together really well again. It's very No Body No Crime vibes to me. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because Taylor talked about how, I guess, people go and reinvent themselves in Florida, and that's why the title's Florida. I'll just put it here. Read it if you want. Florida's very No Body No Crime. It's very she ate again. I don't know why with the first listen I did not think that Guilty as Sin was as good as it is. Every time I listen, it gets better and better and better. It's so good. Who's afraid of little old me? I am, Taylor. I'm afraid of you. Wow. Just like the song is so good. Like, you should be. Oh, okay, girl. Whew. Okay, I feel the same way about Guilty as Sin and I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can. Why did I not realize it was as good as it was on the first listen? Like, I've listened to this album like so many times fully now, and I can't believe also it reached 1 billion streams. Like, I'm saying she ate it again. Bro, 1 billion streams, and it hasn't even been a week right as of right now. Okay, so LOML, whatever you want to call it, Love of My Life, Lost of My Life, LOML. I don't really cry during songs, but this song, actually, I did shed a little tear. It was so sad. It was so sad. Like, what do you mean? You're the loss of my life. Yeah, I'm not okay after listening to The Love of My Life. Do not even get me started on I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Like, oh. This song is in my holy trinity. Like, it's so good. And It, like, as a fan who went to the Eras tour, like, it hurts me a little bit, but, like, it's still so good that it's like,
Lights came out and smile. Insta let us walk miles. He said he loved me all.
it's so good. This is me editing, and I'm realizing I did not include smallest man who ever lived. Why don't you come on over? Yeah! It's a good song. It's called The Man Out. The Alchemy is so good too. Like, they're all so good. And I saw so many people saying that it was about Travis because it was talking about touchdown and call the amateurs and cut him from the team. If it's about Travis, that is great. If it's not about Travis, it is still great.
Well, we me.
I like Clairbout. I don't love Clairbout, but I am not gonna skip. When I tell you, whenever she said, "You look like Taylor Swift," I was like, she got me good. She did. Again, the amount of times that she got me this album is kind of crazy. And also the storytelling is so good. Like, if you read, I'll put another one here. If you read what the songs are like, what she wrote them about, you have a deeper connection to the song. And so whenever I read what Clairbout was about, I was like, wait, this is making so much sense. And that was the first 16 songs. And then, so as we know, after the Torture Poets Department dropped, they set a 2-hour timer. We were like, Taylor, what do you have planned? And when I tell you that it hit 2 a.m. and I was up processing this album, and then I go on Twitter and I see somebody's like, what was the countdown? And people were like, 15 more songs. And they were like posting screenshots. I was like, these editors are getting too good out here. And then it was real. When I tell you I was like this, and my BFF was here, and I was like, she just dropped 15 more songs. It was so crazy, but like the best kind of crazy it gets. Like, it was chaotic, but it was everything. So now we're gonna talk about the 15 extra songs that she dropped. Well, not extra. Oh, also, I feel like these songs would have been like in the vault, but since she's released like Taylor's versions and she's released songs from the vault, I think that she's allowing herself to put more songs on the album because she knows we're going to listen and that we're going to love it. Time to get into the 50 more songs. The storytelling in the Black Dog is also so amazing. Like, I was following that story also. The Old Habits Die Screaming part, like, the beat drops or, like, the bass, I don't know about music, like, hitting, I just want to be like, so, yeah. I'm Gonna Get You Back was an instant favorite. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just so, like, and the vocals on the Albatross, amazing. This song is so good. Like,
She's an albatross.
like, 8 again. I fear. Okay, I also love Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. It's so, like, oh, that's what I felt. I was like, I feel like there's a deeper story behind this and I want to know it. You are a cheater. I think, Joellen. If the song is about you, and that's why I'm coming for you. How Did It End is so sad. Oh. And this sitting in a tree, D-Y-I-N-G, like, Taylor. I did my nails for Torture Poets Department, but I have an issue and I picked them all off. But I will put in a picture. Next up, So High School is so iconic.
Touch me while your boys play Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, Taylor. It's so catchy. Like, it's like I have those lyrics engraved in my brain. I hate it here. I actually love this song because it's like kind of relatable. It's so good. Like and the storyline also with this song is again so good. Like, I'm following. Like, I don't have much to say about it, but it's just so good. So good. They're all so good. And this video is probably really repetitive, and I'm sorry, and I'm glad if you're still watching. But, like, she's Taylor Swift. She's gonna eat every time. We'll get into that later. Thank You, Amy immediately became one of my favorite songs, and the fact that it's like Kim Kardashian, which makes the storytelling in this song also really, really good. So it's one of my favorites because, like, Are you kidding? My favorite part of this entire song is whenever she's like, your kid's gonna come home singing songs that only me and you know, like, what it means, like, what it really means or something like that. It's like, and then there's that video of Stormi and Kim that are like sitting there singing Shake It Off. It's like, and then Taylor was all like, I'll change your name and hide any details that are gonna give it away, but like, oh, we know because you put K-I-M in all capitals. You know what you were doing, girl. I want a apology with tears from Miss Kim Kardashian. At first, I look in people's windows, I was like, oh, this is good. Now, I think it's like, great. What will I say? 8! I go to the prophecy. It also grew on me really good. The vocals, the melody, everything. It's so perfect. Sandra is also so good. Like, it's giving a mix of I Did Something Bad and Mad Woman, because they're like killing her. Why are you killing her? She's just so Mad Woman coded, and then like they're burning all the witches even if you aren't one. They killed her because she feared the worst. That's me listening to Peter, if you even care. Peter is so sad. You can hear it in her voice. Like, this album is so sad but so healing and so like good and so like full of passion and anger. It's like, oh, you just served. You came and gave us everything, Taylor. The Bolter is good. I still don't have this one really in my head that good, so I need to listen to it more. But I do know that she bolts away from her problems, which is something I fear that a lot of us do, including me. So, you know, it's relatable in that aspect. It's really good. They're all so good. They're all really good. Okay, I've seen some hate on Robin, but I don't get it. Robin is supposedly Aaron Dessinger's son. So, no hate. If you're hating on a real person. So, don't be like that. Don't be a hater. Don't drink Haterade. Robin is so good. And I don't know why, but the Way to Go Tiger part makes me so emotional. Like, it's so like sweet and so genuine, but like with such a sad ambiance, like a sad aura. But that might just be because the album's aura is kind of sad, but like, I don't know. Do not even get me started on how sad the manuscript is. It is so sad. Like, oh my gosh, she's looking back on her relationship that was supposed to go so great, that everything was so perfect. And then it just, it ended. It's so depressing. That is how I feel about each of the Torture Poets Department songs. I love them all so much. It's such a great album. Again, a no-skip album. If you haven't listened, listen, because I think it could be life-changing, eye-opening, and I'm not even lying. Genuinely, I think that there's lessons that you can learn in that album. Like, it's so, again, full of passion and love and hatred and like everything. It's got a little bit of everything, so everybody can learn from it. It's so amazing. And the fact that she can make a 2-hour no-skip album thoroughly, are we surprised? No. I've seen a lot of people say that, like, oh, I think that it's a mix of this album and this album, but I genuinely think that TTPD is its own album. It's not like another album that we have, I think. Like, I feel like you could compare it a little bit to Folklore, but that's it. I feel like I could talk about this album for a really long time. It was healing to me in a way, so I feel like it could help everybody really. It's really good. Give it a listen. Yeah, that was my ranking. Well, not my ranking. I don't know if I can even ever have a ranking for this album. There's so many songs that I feel are just like tied at the top. Like, I would say a top 5, but it's a top 31. Like, every single song 8. Yeah, I hope that you liked. Follow my Instagram, and then there's going to be a link in the bio if you want to submit video ideas or any suggestions that you have. And I hope that you like this video. I love you guys, and I will see you again next Thursday.